Harry George John's, and I'm not a hungover piece of shit today. I couldn't even fucking speak this morning. I was so hungover. And I'm going to teach you how to cook fried prawn, chicken, egg foo young. It's not called that, but give a shit. Which, apart from having like the coolest name of anything ever, is also one of the best comfort foods ever for me. And we're going to get some prawns, shout out to Tarbutt's, cook them in chicken fat, and then we're going to kind of make them into an omelette, and then we're going to put it on some noodles. Okay, first thing we're going to do, we're going to get some chicken wings. We're going to cook them really slowly on a low heat to draw all of the fat, all the weird stuff out of the ligaments and everything, and that's going to create schmaltz essentially, and it is the best fat ever to cook anything in. First off, we're going to get the saucepan, low, 400, bit of oil. This is the least vegetarian dish we're ever going to do. First thing about wings is they're so cheap, and apart from just frying the shit out of them and then essentially being the greatest food of all time, they're also really, really flavoursome. Like if you're going to make a stock or a soup or anything like that, there's nothing better for me. Nestle in, what have I got in there? 5 wings, low heat, a little bit of oil. Like don't leave your house, because then you might burn everything you own down. Keep one eye on Netflix, one eye on this, you know? You know, like when chicken just smells like fucking chicken, it's nice, isn't it? Okay, so we're like 10-15 minutes into doing this chicken, boring, fat, slow cooking-y thing. Get a little bit of tap water, like just back on the hob. We're not really keeping an eye on the chicken, we're keeping an eye on the liquid that's forming at the bottom of the pan, which is a little bit of water and mainly fat that's being drawn from the cartilage and all the stuff in the wings. It smells nice. Okay, so what we're going to do now so we're going to take the wings out, sound. There's still some legs in these wings. At the bottom of the pan now is like fat and bits of skin and that, like, just basically loads of flavour. And then on a higher heat now, because they don't take hardly any time to cook, we're going to throw in a handful of fresh prawns. Got these from the market from Tarbutt's this morning. Shout out to Tarbutt's, legends. Well, I think the trick to good prawns is that like they take 30 seconds to cook if they're good and they're fresh. Get them from the market, ace. If you can't get to a market, like a lot of people don't have that luxury, go to or whatever. Okay, bleep out. Go to the supermarket or whatever, and pick up some prawns. You know, I'm not that kind of guy who's going to be telling you to go to the fucking farm to table bougie thing. Like where I'm from, we didn't have any of that shit. So some prawns in chicken fat at this point. Take it off the heat. That was good timing. Guys, this fucking guy's doing headed. Prawns in chicken fat. Now we're going to turn that into an omelette. Mega easy. I think omelettes are scary. Fuck off! Do you know what time you're going to be? Okay, I mean, let's get it now, right? Let's fucking get it. For the 75th millionth trillionth time. Prawns from Tarbert. Best prawns in Yorkshire. Prawns in chicken fat. Now we're going to make it into an omelette. Omelettes seem scary. They're not. There's like French omelettes that are folded real nice and they look really fancy. They are admittedly pretty hard. We're not doing that. We're just making an eggy, messy concoction. Do you know what I mean? Like, the tastes amazing. I'd say that's 2 people's worth of prawns, so let's use 2 eggs. But like 1 egg per person, I think. So as you can see, what I've done there is I've just broken the eggs. And as long as it's covering the bottom of the pan, that's it, just leave it. And in no time you should start seeing those whites form. And then as the whites start to form, just break the yolks. So you just break in the yolks 30 seconds after you crack the eggs, basically. Whilst that's doing whatever that is, we're gonna boil the kettle, make some fresh noodles, just like the chow mein dish. Again, fucking who really cares whether one prefers dried noodles or fresh noodles. It doesn't really matter. The whole point of what I'm doing with all of these is like, what can you do on your budget in your town that's just simple and quick and easy and really tasty. So again, for my money, like the last one, fresh noodles are always the best. 50p, whatever, you know. You just pour some hot water on them, leave it for 30 seconds. It's so simple, but it's like fried chicken but fried prawns. Bit of hot water. I'm not even really expecting everyone in the world to have one of these big bowls, but like hot water on noodles, 30 seconds. Run a little bit of sesame oil for the noodles, a little bit of soy. Last but not least, a little bit of white onion, just chopped really roughly, like. And then just spoon your eggy chickeny prawns. A couple of fresh chilies. One more pinch of salt. Another totally simple, totally delicious meal for when you're feeling sad or hungover or lazy. Oh yeah. Thanks for watching Let's Get It with Harry George Johns.